Today we have a video by our girl Courtney Ryan, and this one's kind of making the rounds on the internet, so I'm really curious to check it out. So let's do that.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we're playing a little game with a group of girls called Would You Rather. So what I do, I give them guy number 1 and guy number 2, and each guy comes with some baggage or some things going on, and they have to choose which guy that they would rather date.
So like real life, we all got baggage.
So no more to say, let's get into it and see which guy the girls pick. Guy number 1 who makes $200K, but he struggles with infidelity and will have 1 to 2 affairs during your life together. Or guy number 2 who makes $40K and is loyal.
Wait, 40K? 40, that's like a huge difference. That's 5 times. Well, I can do math, it's 5 times. 40K, like if a guy makes 40K, you're probably gonna have to work as a woman. Like if he makes 200K, you won't have to work. Unless you live in like some really expensive city.
I'll do guy number 2.
Guy number 2, so she's picking the 40K guy.
Number 1.
She's picking the money.
So bad.
The 40K and is loyal, obviously. Well, for me, obviously.
Ooh, that's an easy one. I guess I'll say the guy number 2 because I couldn't deal with infidelity no matter how much money you make.
Loyal.
I would choose $40,000 and loyal.
Okay.
Yes.
Loyalty important
So they're all choosing to work, basically. Anyone who chooses 40K is like, well, I'll have to work.
to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely the guy who makes 40K and is loyal. Loyalty is super important, and 40K is not that bad.
So a lot of women have issues with guys who make, a lot less money. So if he's making 40K and you end up making more than him, like you're gonna look at him in like a different way. So in general, that's a generalization, but it happens in a lot of relationships where that happens, or the guy feels like his worth is off. So he kind of has to be like a really confident person, and then you have like the woman has to be like a certain type of woman to deal with that.
Next one here is guy number 1 who is 50 pounds overweight and makes 120K. Or guy number 2 who is fit, nice arms, 6-pack, great endurance, and makes 35K.
Yeah, he makes 35K because he probably spends all his time in the gym. I don't know. I mean, really? Why is he making 35K? Come on, man. If you're so into things.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ.
She's going to go with the money.
Guy number 1.
I'll take the first guy.
Yeah, 35K, that's like McDonald's. So I'll go with number 1.
The fit one.
Okay.
I make enough money to support us both.
She does look like a rich woman. The way she's dressed, she looks like she's already like 35, married with kids, living in a mansion. Doesn't she kind of look like Cruella de Vil, but without the white streaks, blonde streaks? Wait, Cruella de Vil is evil, but like I don't know, she has that look. She needs a Dalmatian jacket.
I'll say guy number 1. We can go to the gym together and work it out.
What if he didn't want to lose any weight? Would you still choose that one?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
50 pounds is dad bod, right? Like, yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
That's like hard because I don't really value money or I guess I value health. So I mean, if he's overweight, he can always change him. So I guess I would say the fit guy.
Okay.
Because I care about health, like physical health, because I think it.
Yeah, it's just like your well-being.
I guess that one.
I think being fit is important. So I want a guy who takes care of his health. 50 pounds overweight is really not that bad, especially if I have a more active lifestyle.
She looks like she's a little bit has some weight. I don't know. It's just the impression I get by looking at her, even though I'm not seeing her full body.
So I wouldn't mind helping him be more active. 50 pounds not that bad. So probably the 50 pounds overweight
50
guy.
pounds. What if he didn't change though? What if he stayed 50 pounds overweight? And he couldn't change?
I don't mind a little.
Okay. A little bigger guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Honestly, in any relationship you go into, you should never think that the person's going to change. So, however they are, like you shouldn't expect it that they will change. However they are when they start, you should be like, you have to be comfortable with everything that they're putting out there. So, if they're 50 pounds overweight and if they make 60K, you should just be like, cool. That's what I that's my starting point, and this is what I'm comfortable with. And if they happen to get more in shape or they happen to make more money, that's great. But I'm cool with, what I got now. I'm fine with it. That's how you have to look at it because you don't know anything's going to change.
Guy number 1 who is a 3 and has a boat and a second home that's an oceanfront condo. Or guy number 2 who is an 8 but lives at home with his parents.
What is a 3? Like, is a 3 like you got like big ears and like like a mismatched face? Like, what the heck is a 3?
Probably the first one.
Okay.
Just because he's doing better in his life.
Okay.
I'm not really one for appearances. Like, I care about physical health, but like, other than just like being like healthy, I mean, you don't have to be like super like fit or attractive, just as long as like you're taking care of yourself. But he's obviously taking care of himself in other areas of his life, so.
Yeah, he's focused on other things, so.
Oh, that's a good one. Probably the 8 who lives at home with his parents, especially in times like these. If he's saving his money, I don't see why. I mean, obviously it would be better if a guy had his own place. A boat would be nice too, though. But I'd go with the guy who's an 8 and lives at home with his parents.
What is she wearing? I feel like she's in a barber shop. I don't know. I just feel like she's got like I guess it's some kind of shawl, but it's, I look at it, I keep thinking it's one of those things they put on you when you go get your hair cut, like the sheet that covers you. I don't know why. It just looks.
Guy number 1.
All right. She's honest.
She likes the money.
At home with parents, that's tough because you don't know what somebody's going through, but I'll stick with the 3 and I'll come back.
That's hard. Depends on circumstance.
Okay, so that would
'Cause-
change things for you.
I mean, it would only if because do they just not have motivation, or is it more so? See, that's hard. I would
Yeah.
do the
Is it?
3.
The 3. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, that's tricky. I'd say the second guy.
She looks like a mom. She looks like a mom already. I don't know. I look at her, I'm like, oh, she looks like she'd be like a nice mom.
Okay.
Because that doesn't have to be forever.
Right. And how old are you?
I'm 28.
You know what it is? It's the bob cut or whatever this is, the short haircut. Because all the moms do that, right? When they, like all the women who have kids, generally that happens. They cut the hair short because I guess the kids like rabbit and stuff, or it's difficult to take care of. So that's why I'm thinking she's mom. Or none.
28. So is
Yes.
there an age where living at home with the parents would be a deal breaker for you?
I'd say, life happens and, if you need help, you need help. But typically, by the time you're 30, maybe it's time to get on out of there.
What? By the time you're 30, you can live at home with your parents? Or up to 30? Get out of here. That is so bad. Like, it would have to be like an extreme circumstance. You should not be living with your parents. If you finish university or college, because that's likely what you went to, right? So maybe you finished when you're 22, 23, if you didn't go for something longer term. Once you're out of university, it should be within like 6 months, if not a year, you should be living on your own. So I don't, unless he's becoming a doctor and he was in school for a long time and then he couldn't afford stuff, would he be there until 30? That's ridiculous.
All right.
Ooh. I'll say guy number 2. There's still time to move out. I feel like we're still young, so I understand that.
Okay, and how old are you?
21.
Okay,
No.
so if you
21
would you
is
say there's
fine.
an age where living at home with his parents would not be, or would be a deal breaker for you?
I feel like around age of like 25, 26, that's like a relative age where I feel like a lot of people are getting their lives together. So if you're still living with your parents, that might be a bit of an issue.
Okay, so if that was the case, then would you choose?
See? She has a better take on it. That's like a more realistic take. This girl has been very realistic in I guess honest from the beginning. I like this girl.
Choose guy number one.
I would choose guy number 2.
Still,
Oh, who is guy number 1 again?
the 3 that has the boat in the second home in Miami, and
Oh.
then guy number 2 is an 8, but he lives at home with his parents.
I'll say guy number 1.
Okay, if the guy was like 26.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guy number 1 who is 5'4", 5'4", and makes $250K a year, or guy number 2 who is 6'2" and makes $70K.
Okay, we already know it's going to be a crapshoot because it's 5'4". Although it's a huge disparity in money, but 70K is not that bad. 70K is like good money. So just looking at this, knowing that women love taller guys, I'm expecting everybody to pick number 2, even though there's some money aspect to this, or at least they're going to say number 2.
A year.
Well, I'm 5'10", so 5'4" is a little too short for me.
Wow.
I mean, if you're 5'4" and you're super confident, that's really sexy. But 5'4" is, like I said, I'm 5'10", so 5'4" is a little too short for me. I'd prefer a taller guy, especially when I wear heels. I like wearing heels.
So you're choosing guy.
Look at how when women talk about it too, like they're all like, "Well, that's a little bit short for me. I prefer a taller guy," and they make it all like cutesy. So like they're giving you bad news. Like if they're basically saying I wouldn't pick you, but they're saying it like this cutesy way. So you're like, "Oh, I shouldn't feel so bad."
Guy number 2.
Yes, guy number 2.
You know, a lot of girls, they're short and they still have these crazy height expectations. But when you're 5'10", it's like, can you really be mad?
Right. There's
I'm 5'11", so she might not even want to date me. She might be like, "Dude, when I put heels on, you are too short." Like, it could be.
really not that many people.
Right.
Or
There's
guys
not a lot
taller
of
than me.
there's not a lot of girls who are 5'10". Like if anyone's gonna be picky, I feel like it should be you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you date a guy who's shorter than you though?
As long as he's super confident, like I said, I'm gonna wear heels. So if you're confident, and I really like confidence, if you can rock it and you're not insecure about it, then heck yeah.
Okay, girl, I take you up on that. You can wear your heels and be 2 inches taller than me. It will be fine.
Perfect. All right.
5'4", 200,000.
250
Oh, 250.
or 6'2" and make 70.
She's gonna take the money. She always takes the
I'm
money.
going for the 6'2" guy.
6'2". How
What?
tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
Get out of here! Like I know you like tall. I know women like tall men. I know women like tall men, but you're 5'1". He's still got 3 inches on you. He still has 3 inches. Please. Oh, I give up.
Okay. So even though the 5'4" guy is still taller than you, you would still choose the 6'2" making less money.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh
number 2.
shit.
6'2" guy.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'6".
Okay. So would your answer change if the 5'4" guy was like a little bit taller? If he was your height, would you still choose the 6'2" guy?
I don't know. There's something about like people in my family are tall. I just happen to be the short one, you know. So I typically like taller guys, just like a little bit taller than me.
Okay. So what's the shortest guy that you would date?
5'8".
I'd say probably like 5'8". It's just something about taller guys that I like.
Okay.
Probably just the taller guy. Again, I don't really care about money, so that's really not a factor in it at all. So I guess taller if I had to pick.
Okay.
Because I'm 5'9", so I'm pretty tall for a girl.
I was gonna
so-
ask. I thought you were taller.
Yeah,
So.
I'm 5'9", so 5'4" would be pretty short, I
Yeah.
would say.
Would you date a guy who was shorter than you?
Yeah, yeah, I would. I mean, I dated a guy, we were the same height,
Okay.
like exactly, so I mean, I guess it's not the same
Did you
thing.
still wear your heels?
I don't wear heels.
No?
No, I hate heels.
Okay, so it doesn't even
So it
matter
doesn't
for
even
you.
matter. But I mean, I would, yeah. I'm not like superficial like that, but if I had a choice, like,
Yeah.
I guess I would pick the taller one.
Right.
So she's an exception because she wouldn't wear heels if you were just even. She's whatever.
Oh, guy number 2.
How tall are you?
5'1".
Oh my gosh, so you would still choose the 6'2" guy?
Oh, for sure.
Oh my God! Why? You're 5'1". Both of you black women are 5'1", and you're like, we need the basketball player. That's what it is. They're like, we need a guy who looks like he could be playing b-ball.
My boyfriend's 6'4".
Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you would rather have
Your boyfriend has over a foot and 3 inches on you. Literally, when he kneels down on his knees, his head is probably still higher than yours. Or you're even.
the tall guy than the guy who makes more money.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is it about the tall factor that stands out to you?
I just feel like taller guys, I'll feel more protected because I'm so short. I want a guy where if we're out and like a situation happens, he can for sure protect me.
Okay. And what is the shortest guy that you would date?
I would say maybe like 5'8".
So what if he was like a martial artist or something? What if he did like MMA? And he was just short. Oh my God. I don't even know. This is so ridiculous. I feel bad now for all these short guys because even like they make a bunch of money, women will still be like, no, nah, no. I mean, you got to go Asian at that point, I guess, right? I guess you got to date like Asian women because Asian women are going to be shorter, and I don't know. I think they might be more into the money. Maybe that's a stereotype. I don't know.
Maybe 6'2".
Okay. And how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Okay.
So I guess I can't be too picky.
Right. But if you had to choose, you would choose the taller guy versus the guy who makes more money?
Maybe, yes.
Okay.
I don't know what it is with this woman, this mom. She's way too happy. It seems like a little ditzy. It's just like, wee. She's 5'2" and wants the guy's foot taller than her. God. Oh my God.
Okay.
I gotta go for the taller guy.
How tall are you?
5'3".
Oh, okay. So even though he's still taller than you would still choose the really tall guy.
I'm
'Cause I
always
wear
in heels,
heels.
so I'm
Oh.
going to be taller than him.
Okay.
Because you're Cruella de Vil. Of course you're always in heels. And I'm not saying you're Cruella de Vil because you're evil. You just look like that to me. And that's what I'm reminded of, okay? I'm not saying you're a bad person, but you look like you skinned Dalmatians, okay? I don't know.
Okay. Would you ever date a guy that was shorter than you?
Shorter? No.
What about your height?
I could make it work.
Okay. If you absolutely had to.
Yes.
Okay. Next one is guy number 1 who is a 4 but pays for everything, is a provider and you don't have to work, or guy number 2 who is a 10 but you're the breadwinner.
Okay. A 4 is just below average, so you're not doing too bad. You're not doing too bad. And then he takes care of everything. And then like a 10 is like a supermodel. But just think, if you have a supermodel husband or boyfriend or whatever, and anyways, you're paying for everything. But girls are going to be flocking all over this guy because he's a supermodel. Although the 4, I guess, is going to have a lot of money. So girls might be going for that too. Okay, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. But I assume that women are going to pick the first guy, most likely, because it's kind of average in terms of looks, but it just like takes all the stress off of them. So then they can do whatever the hell they want.
1. Yeah. Oh, for sure, guy number 1.
Okay. You don't want to be the breadwinner?
I'm gonna make money, but I wouldn't mind not having to be the breadwinner.
Okay.
Number 1.
I do not mind being the breadwinner.
Okay.
If he, a guy who pays for everything, obviously that's really nice. A guy who I'm with, I don't mind paying occasionally. I think that's like I think holding guys to that standard of having to pay for everything is, maybe I shouldn't use the word toxic, but I think there should be some give and take.
She really like moves her head a lot. I don't know. That's one thing I noticed about this girl. Really moves her head.
Okay.
But like I said, I don't mind being the breadwinner, so I'll say the 10.
Okay.
And I still make that's right.
So attraction to the person in this case would be more important to you than the money.
Yes.
Okay.
The first one.
Okay.
Because, yeah, like I said, I don't really care about looks, but also I'm kind of like old-fashioned, and like I kind of do think that a man has this, like men and women have certain roles, and yeah, I think a man should like kind of be more financially stable. I guess in like a committed relationship.
Yeah.
Like as opposed to the woman being the breadwinner. Also, I have a lot of like passions and hobbies, so I think that'd be really cool if I could just stay home and pursue them. So I guess that one.
Oh my God.
I'm the breadwinner.
Okay.
Maybe the
She's a boss bitch. She's a boss bitch. Cruella de Vil, selling those Dalmatian skins.
first guy.
The 4.
Who will support me.
Okay.
Yes.
You care more about that provider kind of mindset versus looks.
It's like I'm an independent woman, but later on in
Independent
life,
woman.
you know, if there's a family down the line,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be taking care of kids and whatnot, I would like someone to take care of me.
You need to take care of kids because you already look like a mom. I'm so ready for you to just be holding a baby. I would just be like, of course. Of course.
Got it.
Yes.
Hey folks, I want to take 30 seconds to mention Rover.com. I use them to sit my dogs and their service has been great. They offer both dog and cat sitting, daycares, and even walks. There are many different hosts to choose from based on your local area. I really enjoy receiving pictures of my pets while they're away so that I know that they're 1, safe, and 2, having fun. If you're looking for a little side hustle, you can also sign up to be a sitter or a walker. Please use my referral code on the screen or in the description below to sign up and you'll receive $20 into your Rover account. Thank you, and now back to the video.
Guy number 1 who is 54 years old making $170,000 a year, or guy number 2 who is 30 making $45,000 a year.
54. But these women are like in their 20s. I think that the jump is like over 30 years. It's too big. See, yeah, and 30 making 45. That's like average salary, right? 30 making 45K is like average. It's like the median, I think.
See, I don't really care much about age. I've dated guys that have been like older than me and stuff.
Okay.
Not
What's the oldest guy you dated?
I gotta think.
How old have you dated? Tell us the truth. Was it the person on your necklace there? It looks like an old photo. Actually, it's probably her mom. I don't know. Actually, it looks like a guy. I'm not sure. A guy with flowing hair.
Somewhere in their 40s. I don't think I've gotten up to 50 before, but so I don't really care about that. But also, is it dating or marrying? Just
We don't just date for dating. You're dating to get married, aren't you? Or to be in a, if you're not getting married, at least like living common law, and then which is basically marriage. Aren't you just dating for dating's sake? What's the point of that? My parents are almost 14 years apart. So that's a pretty big jump. And my mom met my dad when she was like 18 and he was like 31, 32. Yeah. Wild.
Whatever you
matter.
want for yourself. If
For
you wanna get
dating,
married-
I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I would pick the older one because he makes more, I guess. That sounds superficial. But for marrying, probably the younger one just because we're more...
So you're just gonna like use the guy for the money, the older guy for the money, but then you're gonna marry the younger guy. But then the younger guy's not gonna want you because he went with this older dude and used him for money. You're wasting your time. I don't understand. How can you say this?
We'll have more time together without sounding too hard.
without being too morbid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably the 30-year-old. I would prefer a guy closer to my age. I don't think the 54-year-old would. If he's like my dad's age, I think that would be a little strange for me personally.
What, you don't want to date your dad? Are you saying you don't want to date your dad? Oh, that's the thing that we do. Boys marry their mothers and girls marry their fathers. Come on, get on board. Just go right to it. Get the same age and everything.
I mean, some girls are into that, but probably the 30-year-old with.
I would give myself about a 10-year gap.
Okay.
And so since I'm 28, like 38 doesn't seem out of range.
Okay.
As long as they have like a young spirit and they're like, you know, able to keep up with my youthfulness.
Yes.
Then I'm fine with it.
Perfect. Okay. So 54 is just too old.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you,
I'll
Mom.
do the younger one.
Younger one.
Yes.
What is the like age cap
Of course, she likes the younger one. She likes the young skins, the young Dalmatian skins.
for you? Like, what is the oldest guy that you would date?
I think early 30s.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Guy number 2, not into older men.
Okay. What is the oldest
What do you got against older men? What do you got against me?
guy that you would date?
I would date a guy who may be at most 10 years older than me.
Okay. And you said you're 21, so
Yeah.
31. All right.
Guy number 2. I don't want my dad and boyfriend to be in competition, you know.
Yeah, just think when your dad goes to the old age home, you can put your husband in the old age home. They can be like buddies, hang out, you know. It's all good.
What is the oldest person that you would date? And how old are you?
How I always forget.
I
how
thought you
old
said you're
am I?
26.
28.
Okay.
Oh, she's 28.
Probably oldest, probably like 40.
Okay. So 50.
Did she say she was 26 before, or I got it wrong? Because I feel like it was 26.
54 is a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
54?
Yeah.
Number 2.
She's 21. Come on. Of course she's saying number 2. Damn, she got some yellow teeth there on the side.
Two.
old for
Okay.
me.
30 years old.
Yeah.
What is the cap you think for like age? Like what's the oldest you would date at this point?
I'm 22. So
Okay.
I'd stop at like 36, 35. I wouldn't
Okay.
go
And that's
farther.
still a pretty big jump.
yeah,
But
it's
54.
still, yeah, 54 is like,
Pushing it?
Yeah.
All right. Guy number 1 who is a 9 but can't satisfy you in the bedroom. Or guy number 2 who is a 5 but you have a great sex life.
Hold on. So he's just nice to look at. So he's really hot and sexy. Oh, he's got a micro. He's got a micro penis. Man, that's rough. He uses his hands, uses his mouth. Come on. He literally can't do anything? Like, this one is, I think this one's dumb. How? How? How can he do nothing? Like, he's unteachable? Like, he literally can't learn anything? Come on. So yeah, 5, that's average. I think everyone's picking number 2.
Oh, guy number 2 for sure.
I'd say guy number 2.
Sex life.
Okay. We're going with the 5.
I guess the 5.
The
It's
5?
great sex life, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the 9
Okay.
and not so great sex life.
Why?
I mean, I feel like those go hand in hand, so that's hard to answer.
Right.
Um,
Like normally if you're really attracted to someone,
yeah,
you would
you
think
would
that
hopefully.
Like 5 as far as
She didn't explain it. Why did you pick the 9? You just like they go hand in hand together. It's like she just kind of picked and was like, I don't know. They go hand in hand together, so I've destroyed your question.
looks or like
Yes.
Nah, the 9.
The 9?
The 9. What are you talking? What are you talking about? Picking the 9. You want an average guy who's going to satisfy you. So you're never going to have an orgasm. Unless you do it yourself or you cheat on him or something. Yeah. Basically that's it.
Okay.
Number 2.
Okay, choosing the 5.
Yeah.
And then this one's a little bit different, but guy number 1 who would be your husband making $60,000 a year.
Okay, not
Or
bad.
guy number 2 who would be a sugar daddy that gives you $15K a month.
15K a month. What? Who is giving 15K a month? That's tax-free money. That's like just under $300,000. Are you kidding me right now? Well, sorry, if it was taxed, it would be like 300,000. But it's untaxed, so oh, jeez. That's so ridiculous. It's like 180. Okay, whatever. I don't get it. You have to be pulling some stops out for 15K a month. Like, what are you doing to deserve 15K a month? Like, what are you doing?
The husband. Yeah, I'm not into all that stuff, so just the husband would be fine.
Guy number 1, 60,000 isn't too bad.
Okay. So you'd rather have the committed, loyal husband versus the sugar daddy side piece type of situation. All right.
Ooh. That would be
wants
nice.
kids.
But I think long term, probably guy number 1.
Okay.
Yes.
I can make 15,000 a month, so we're gonna go with the husband.
I can make 15,000 a month. You're 21 years old. What are you doing to make 15,000 a month? Or are you just like fantasizing that I could make 15,000 a month? And it's tax free. So you got to make more than 15,000 a month. You got to make like 25,000 a month realistically. Something in that range. 22, 25, and then all the taxes and stuff come off, and then you get 15 because this is tax-free money. You ain't paying the IRS or the CRA or whatever money from sugar baby funds.
Husband.
The husband?
Rather, like commitment and
Okay.
family.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's a really good question. Oh man. Okay, so either husband making less or sugar daddy. Oh man, both good. Both, like everyone wants a husband, but also
If you're thinking about the sugar daddy, then you're not thinking the husband thing seriously. So just pick the sugar daddy.
I need a sugar daddy, man.
Shouldn't take this long.
No, I'm gonna go with the husband.
Okay.
To be honest.
Oh my
Guy number
God.
1.
So you choose the husband and the commitment versus a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
The husband.
Husband?
Yeah, because she's like, I'm the breadwinner. I'm gonna make all my money selling these Dalmatian skins.
Yes.
Yeah, because the sugar daddy, he's expecting something from you. You know, it's not
Yes.
just giving it. All right, guys, that is all I have for this video. If you liked it or found it helpful, be sure to
Well, I found that interesting as well. I can't believe some of these answers. I feel terrible for all the short people, all the short men. Like, I'm sure they're watching this and they're just like, shit. Oh my God. Please, if anybody's feeling like they need to take out their frustrations and do something wild, make sure you call a friend and complain to them. Don't do anything stupid because you watch this YouTube video. It's not that bad. There'll be women. You got to go for the Asian women. That's what you got to do. You got to go with the Asian women. They're going to be shorter and probably going to be more traditional too. So, hey, I think you're safer. All right. Hopefully you all liked and subscribed. Hopefully you all liked the video. Please like and subscribe to the video. And I will see you again next time.